welcome back to the Howard County Historical Society podcast. It's Your History Too. I am Executive Director Ann Shaw, and I am here with Hall of Legends Selection Committee Chair Linda Ferris. We are here to tell you a little bit about our Hall of Legends event coming up on April 25th. Tickets are available now, so please go to our website and buy your tickets so you guys can come see this amazing event. Linda, who do we have this year?
We have a really good class. We have 6 people that we're inducting this year. Bob Oth. Should I just go through the names and then we can tell more? Bob Oth, who is a Howard County native and many people will know as the founder of Kokomo. Xenia Cord. Xenia is a longtime resident of Howard County who is in the International Quilters Hall of Fame. We have John Grant. John is also not a native of Kokomo, but operates a radio station that is available over the internet to more than 2 million people.
Yeah.
And he was recently inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, the National Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Angela Martino, who many people will know from Martino's Italian Restaurant. The late Frank Stein, who was involved in the Manhattan Project that resulted in the atomic bomb that helped end World War II, and was a very important physicist at Delco and Delphi Electronics. And the late Jane Ann Noble Luljack, she's being honored as Jane Ann Noble, who had grown up here in Kokomo High School graduate, went off to college, and got herself elected to the Indiana General Assembly. And she was a state representative when she was 24 years old and still a student in college. So a very interesting story there too. So a wide variety of people. Only one is actually a Howard County native, that's Bob Oth, and all the rest have come in from other places and have made great contributions to our community and the broader world.
And there's kind of a theme to this year's class too.
It's really interesting because we'll step back. The selection is done by a committee of Howard County residents, leaders from different community groups, people who have been very involved in the community over the years and have a perspective of what's important and what the important contributions have been. And we have a list of like 90 applications, nominations that we go through. We take a look at them. We have new ones each year. We look at the ones that have been submitted in past years and look for people who are either lived here in Kokomo or were born here in Kokomo, had a Kokomo connection, and went off and did wonderful things in the rest of the world, or came in from other places and did wonderful things here. So this year we had 5 of them are from our people who came in. The threads that we pick them. The group independently. They all evaluate the nominations and then decide. We talk through, come up with a class of people who represent a variety of parts of the community. And this year, though, once we got our 6 picked, we've had 3 of them, 2 of them came from, as children, came from Europe as refugees of World War II. And a 3rd one was married to a young man who escaped Eastern Europe with his family during World War II, which I think is really interesting to think of the impact. My in-laws, my husband and his family were also in effect immigrants at that time and partially because of the war. So I think that's fascinating. 3 of them have been inducted into other halls of fame. Recognized in other national organizations. John in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame, Xenia in the Quilters Hall of Fame, and Angela Martino and Martino's Italian Villa in the Pizza Hall of Fame. So I think, all from right here in Kokomo, Indiana. They just have brought their contributions in many different fields, and we're excited to be honoring them.
Well, every year I am blown away, not only by the people we pick. I mean, all of the nominations seem great every time. And I want to say the selection committee meeting is difficult. It's not easy to pick a class of 6 people, and there are so many to choose from and so many accomplishments. It's crazy. People. We've
been doing this is the 14th year that we have have honored people in the Hall of Legends, and they have every year we've had, most years there've been 6. Several years we honored organizations. People can also nominate organizations that have made good contributions. And people say, aren't you going to run out? I mean, it's Kokomo. How many important, exciting people can there be? But we really do find very interesting stories that are worth sharing and that are worth looking at as to emulate. I mean, to think, these people did these things,
and they were here.
And they were here, or came from here.
Yeah, little Kokomo, Indiana, getting into Hall of Fames all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah. I honestly find these stories just fascinating. I mean, you read about them once we pick them, and you just really delve into what they've done and where they've been. It just becomes more and more amazing, honestly.
Another interesting fact about this class, we have our first husband and wife combination.
That's true.
We are inducting Frank Stein for his work both in industry as a physicist who worked very much on semiconductors, the whole development of chips right here in Kokomo, Indiana. Dr. Stein was very involved with that. His wife, Eleanor Stein, was inducted several years ago as the first woman judge in Howard County.
Yeah.
And so this is the first, and they both were very, very involved in a lot of civic and cultural activities, which is another reason that they deserve this recognition. Involved in starting community concerts and just in many, bringing culture to Kokomo.
Yeah.
And so that's another interesting fact. Is this is the first husband and wife team.
That's amazing.
That are members of the Hall of Legends.
And I talked with Joan Stein Jenkins, who is Frank's daughter, and she is just tickled to death that they are both going to be in the Hall of Legends. She told me that that both of them would have just been so pleased to know that, and especially to be in there together.
Yep. I knew both of them, and it is it's a very cool story.
It is. All 6 have cool stories.
Yep.
So we are, like every year, since the pandemic, we are making a video program that we will show during our events. We started that when we could not get together for Hall of Legends in 2020. So we started that, and people liked it, so we keep doing it. And so we're excited. You guys are going to be able to see on April 25th interviews with all of the inductees.
Or their family representatives.
Which is also a great thing.
Yeah.
We have inducted many people who are not living, and sometimes that's really hard to get their stories out from people that knew them. So I was very excited this year that we were able to talk to Frank Stein's daughter. She is in California, but she's going to come in for the program. I'm very excited about that. And we managed to find Jane Noble Liljack's son. He lives in Baltimore, so they are coming as well. So I'm very excited about that. We will have someone representing each person in the class of inductees this year.
I think we anticipate a pretty good turnout this year.
Yeah.
We always do have, but it's an opportunity for family and friends of the inductees to come and help in the celebration.
Yeah.
So again, The tickets are available through the Howard County Historical Society website, howardcountymuseum.org,
Yep.
and or by coming to the office in the Elliott Carriage House on the campus at 1200 West Sycamore Street.
That's right. And you can go to our Facebook page. We have an event on Facebook, so you can purchase your tickets from Facebook. We also have some links directly to the ticketing site. We're giving you every possible way that we can to make sure that you're going to be there. Dinner is going to be fantastic. I'm not going to go into detail, but
Catered by Rosie's.
yep, we're going to be having a fantastic dinner and just a lot of fun. Like it's just a lot of fun.
It's last year there was just a buzz in the room because all the people who were there to help their family and friends celebrate.
Yeah.
And people have a really good time. It's going to be at Hinkst Hall on the Ivy Tech campus,
Yep.
1815 East Morgan Street.
Thank you. Yeah.
And doors open at 6 p.m. on
deal.
April 25th.
Yep. Dinner at 6:30. Program to follow.
And we will be debuting the video.
That's right. And then after, it'll be available on our website and on YouTube, so you can go, if you miss it, which we hope you don't, but if you do, you can go back and watch the video anytime you want. So we hope you guys can join us in person. If you can't, we hope you can see the video at some point. April 25th, please get your tickets, and we hope to see you there.
It really is an opportunity to celebrate our hometown, the town and communities where we live.
Yep.
It's just amazing. All the if we've got another minute or two,
Yeah.
talk about some of the previous people we've inducted.
Oh,
we've
gosh.
inducted pioneers in the automotive industry, military generals who served in important places all over the world.
I mean, you name it.
authors.
Yeah.
Norman Bridwell, the
Yeah.
author of Clifford the Big Red Dog. It's just we have a list, but anyway, you can find the list.
Pioneers in so many fields.
Yeah,
Pioneers
yeah.
in a sense
Yeah.
too. But I think honestly, the best part of this is hearing about people you didn't know existed or lived here, and it blows me away. Oh, I know I keep saying that, but it blows me away every year that there's such amazing people.
Neither Ann nor I are Kokomo natives.
Well, you had to spill the beans.
Yeah, well, that's true. Although I've lived here forever, and it's been here a while. But you kind of have this, I think a lot of people sort of have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder about, it's Kokomo, Indiana, and, well, a whole lot of, there's internationally known artists we've honored, Mish Cone, surgeons, pioneers in DNA study, and they all, the ones who did things like that, they got their start in Kokomo, Indiana.
I know.
Or the surrounding area.
Yeah, it's great. You learn about your home or your adopted home.
Yep.
And the amazing people that came from here or lived here. So
Yep.
I just think this is one of my favorite events of the year. Don't tell Christmas at the Cyberlink, but I do like this one a lot. So go get your tickets, www.howardcountymuseum.org on our Hall of Legends page. You can check on Facebook. You can give us a call at 452-4314. We're happy to give you tickets in the office. Tickets are $60, includes dinner and a great evening. Well worth it. So thank you from the Historical Society. Thank you, Linda, for being here. We hope to see you.